Good afternoon, everyone. My name again is Leah, and I'm going to show the top 5 stretches that target the lumbar spine or your low back area. So, a lot of people have asked me, how to show them how to treat the low back, and as in previous videos, um, it's always a combination of stretching to improve your flexibility and strengthening to improve your muscle tone and strength. So that's no different in the low back area or the lumbar spine. So I'm going to show you the top 5 strengthening or no stretching first exercises that target the low back. If you have any back pain or any discomfort, not really what you could call pain, but it's discomfort in your low back from prolonged standing or prolonged sitting, or even lying down, which is disturbing your sleep, then these stretches would hopefully help you. So let's get right down to it. I have my yoga mat here. It's really important to do it on a flat surface, not really hard as a board, like a table, but with some cushions. So this room is carpeted, and that's why I'm here. And I have a yoga mat behind me to add a little bit more cushion so it's not hurting you too much. But if it's really difficult to get down on the floor and get back up without a lot of assistance, then it's okay to do it on a firmer mattress. So, somewhere around the house, if you got a firmer mattress, or put a cardboard, or have someone put a cardboard between your mattress and your box spring. That way, you won't sink into your mattress. Most people have really soft mattresses, so firmer mattresses are actually better for low back anyway, low back problems. Okay, so let's start with the lower trunk rotation, and I'll show you that now. Okay, a lower trunk rotation is just basically bringing both your knees to one side, and you hold for 30 seconds. And you go to the other side. And this stretch is good for opening or gapping the lumbar spine, opening up the vertebrae, um, the area that surrounds the nerves, called the neural foramen, where the nerves come out of or exit out of the spinal cord. And you do it 3 times. On each side. My dog is just watching me do stretches. I'm glad she's not licking me right now. Okay, so 3 times. Then the next one is single knee to chest. Okay, and you could do this single knee, and you could do this double knee to chest. Okay, and same thing, hold for 30. And if you can bring it to your chest, that's better. if you can do so. And that helps with gapping um, your vertebrae, or which are the bones in your vertebral column. Just do it 3 times. I don't know why I'm blurring right now. Bring it up to your chest, as close as you can get it to your chest. But if you start out like here, because you're so stiff, that's okay. Until you get to a point where you can bring it up and really hug your chest, your leg, I mean. Okay, so let's just say this is the third. Okay, and then you can do the double knee to chest next. Okay, so maybe I need to get a little bit closer. All right, so double knee to chest is just like the single knee to chest, except you do both legs. Okay, and once again, if you can only do this far, that's okay. But just try to get a little bit closer with each time that you do it. Hold for 30. You can do it like that. And if you really have a problem, um, like for example, your tummy gets in the way, um, something gets in the way, you can use a towel or a sheet. That's the same way with the single knee to chest. You could do it like this. Okay? So that's the double knee to chest. And that is your third stretch. That would be good for your low back. The fourth one is piriformis, and piriformis muscle is the muscle right here in your butt cheek. Um, Sometimes it gets tight enough that it pinches your sciatic nerve, and that could be one of the causes of sciatica, which is the shooting pain from your back down to your leg, down to your foot. Okay, so if you have anything like that, definitely try the piriformis stretch. And this is how it's done. Okay, you cross your foot. We'll start with the right foot. Cross your right foot over your left knee, and you pull your knee to your opposite shoulder. That's the piriformis stretch. You hold it for 30. And if there are people who have limited range of motion in the knee that they can't quite, or the hip, and they can't quite cross and get into this starting position, you can just grab here under the knee and then pull it, okay, to your opposite shoulder. It's the diagonally oriented muscle in your butt cheek. It originates from your sacrum here to the hip, okay? And you do the same thing, okay? On the left. My left side is tighter than my right. I can feel it more. And once again, you can do it. But always take a little break in between the stretches. Don't do it one after another without giving your muscles a break. And once again, if you have any problems with reaching your knee or pulling it to even feel a stretch, you can use a sheet, a belt, a towel, and pull. Okay? You do that 3 times. You should feel it. Pull until you feel it. If you don't feel it, you're not stretching enough. Okay. So what's the next one? It's the hamstring. Okay. All right. So that is the 5th stretch. Okay. The hamstring is this muscle that originates from ischial tuberosity and ends here in your tibia below the knee. So it's two jointed muscle, hip and knee. Okay. So you need to make sure you support that like that, support your knee, and then you bend or extend your knee as high as you can. Okay. And then bend your foot towards you. That way, you're stretching not just your hamstring, but you're also stretching your calf and also you're stretching your sciatic nerve or gliding it. Okay. And if it hurts to do it that high, okay, then you can go down a little bit and just go as high. And some people can't even straighten their knee. They're so tight, they're like this. Okay. So then that's what you just go with. All right. And you do it on the same on the other side. Okay. What if you don't have anything to use, which I highly doubt you can't find anything to hold your leg up with. You can just cross your fingers and just do it like that. Okay, same thing. Okay, so those are the top 5 stretches that I want to show you for your low back. And there might be some people who have what do you call this? Sciatica, which may not be just shooting pain from the low back down to the foot. They may have numbness, they may have tingling as well. So I'd like to add on this stretch, which is not really a stretch per se. It just looks like one, but it's gliding of the sciatic nerve. So they call it also flossing. That's another term for nerve gliding or nerve flossing. And this can be done seated. This can be done lying down. So I'll show you the ones um, lying down first. Okay. And these are just bonus on top of the 5 top low back stretches. What you can do with the sciatic nerve or to glide your sciatic nerve and floss it. If you have numbness or tingling, you kick your leg up, you support the back of the leg, you kick your foot up as high as you can. If you can only go this high without reproducing the pain, the numbness, the tingling, then you do so right here. And what you do is you just pump your ankle. I would say 10 times. Okay. Okay. That is about 10. And that is one set. Okay. And if you have this problem on the left, you do the same thing. You kick up as high as you can comfortably go and then pump. Okay. So that is one set. How many sets do you do? So I went to this course and the instructor says 10 sets of 10 ankle pumps, which means you pump your ankle 100 times in one sitting if you can tolerate. But if not, you do as many sets as you can tolerate, um, slowly increasing your tolerance until you get up to 10 sets of 10 ankle pumps. Okay? So that's the sciatic nerve, glide or floss. But there's a question, what if you can't lie down? There are people out there who can't lie down. And what I tell them is we can try this sitting, okay? And that's sitting on the side of your bed or sitting on the chair, okay? So let's do that. Okay, so while you're sitting, you could kick up your leg and just do your ankle pumps, okay? 10 of those. And that is one set, okay? And you do the other side. If you have the same symptoms, even if it's mild symptoms on the left, you go ahead and do it on the left, okay? All right, so there's several variations with this for this sciatic nerve glides or flossing, but those are the simpler ones that I want to show you. If you want to learn um, another way, if you can't do this particular way of doing the sciatic nerve glide or flossing, then just post a comment below and um, I will show you a different way. Maybe email it to you if you have an email. Okay, so that is it. And I'll show you the top five core strengthening exercises on my next video. So I'll see you soon. Thank you.